Hello all and welcome back to another wonderful Ponytown news update video. Today we have ourselves version 0.90.0. That's right, we're very close to a 1.0 release. Only like 10 more versions before we're at technically a 1.0 release. What a 1.0 release would look like, I have no clue. Maybe it'll be really cool. Maybe it will just be like this update here, who knows. But today we have ourselves a very exciting update because it is now officially finally Halloween. The Halloween event has now finally started, and instead of just doing the classic boring go around, collect candy, try to get on the leaderboard thing, there's still a leaderboard, by the way. As you can see here, they enabled the candy collection and leaderboards, but they also added 21 new special toys that you can only unlock by collecting candy. That means you have until maybe a week or two after Halloween to actually collect 21 Halloween toys. How many candies it'll take to actually collect those, well, that number is kind of random, but kind of not. It's limited in a way that it's not going to take you thousands of attempts to get it, but it shouldn't take you, maybe a couple hundred, maybe a few hundred or something like that to collect all 21 of these Halloween toys. But that is the most exciting part of this update, but it's not the only exciting part of the update, because obviously we can collect candy and collect toys and stuff like that by collecting candy, but we have new placeable objects. We have a small and large candle holder, a small and large crystal holder, and a skull and bones. That's right, they added bones to Ponytown. I never would have thought that would happen, but they actually freaking did it. There is skulls and bones that you can now place on your party island. There is now a pumpkin pie and pumpkin pie slice that you can place on your party island. And of course, there's Halloween decorations, and among these Halloween decorations are skeletons, basically. Like, there's skull and bones, so I'm surprised. I'm just as surprised as you, but that's what they added. They also added extra highlight when selecting chat bubbles. So what this will look like is if you select the chat, it will also select the player that is, obviously, you're clicking on their message or whatever like that. It'll also highlight their shadow, so it'll be a little bit easier who you've clicked on. This is interesting, but it's not really anything too impressive or anything that you're probably really going to notice that much. Then again, it is on by default. I personally turned off the highlight message thing because it was really annoying when I was playing the game. Lots of people in an area, I can't really click an item that's near them because the message is in the way, so I just turned it off myself. But anyway, they improved flying bats, and they improved precision of chat bubble selection, so it will be a little bit easier to get around the chat and stuff like that. They improved the colliders of some objects, so again, some things on your party island that you've messed with and placed might seem slightly different than what they used to be because the colliders have changed, so you might be able to fit through spaces that you didn't used to be able to, or you may no longer be able to fit between spaces that you could previously. They also fixed some other issues like missing light previews and games sometimes getting stuck on loading after leaving the party island, which I've actually faced a few times, and all that other stuff. So let's go ahead and go into Ponytown. Boom, I'm in Ponytown. That's right, I'm extremely fast, just like that. I totally didn't just have two tabs open or anything like that. But we have here the new items. Of course, we have the crystals, the little crystal holders. They're nice. But you can't click on them and get a crystal. You can't get a crystal out of these for whatever reason. There's also the candle version of them. These are great, but we still can't place things on tables, so they're going to be very, very limited right now. Eventually, you'll probably see better use for them and stuff like that. But of course, here's the skull and bones. You can actually pick up these bones, which I think is very weird. But I imagine a lot of new dog OCs are going to start popping up in Ponytown because bones, dogs, they sort of combine in a weird way. I don't know. But then, of course, there's the pumpkin pie, which you can get some slices from. And, of course, you can actually pick up the slice itself, and you can eat yourself some pumpkin. If you're curious, you can't eat the bones. At least you're not supposed to be able to. Yeah, you can't eat the bones, thank goodness. But you can nom the bones. So let's go ahead and nom ourselves some bones. Oh, here's the new bat, by the way. Bats will appear during the day now because the Halloween event is active now. So you should see bats during the day as well as during the night. So I hope you like bats. But yeah, they now finally have eyes, which is pretty cool. And of course, there's some that hang from trees now. So if we go back to the main island, you'll notice that there's pumpkins around and all this other jazz and stuff. But if we look at some of these trees, eventually we'll find some. Eventually, that's right. Eventually we'll find a tree that has bats in it. There we go. There's a tree that has a bat in it. As you can see, they now have this, and it's very spooky. They spread out their wings. It's really cool. I like it personally, but it's whatever. And then, of course, there's these pails all over the place, these little jack-o'-lantern things. You can pick those up, and then you can collect some candies with them. If you want to collect candies, you have to hold one of these in your mouth. Otherwise, it will just not work at all. So if I click this right here, I clicked it. I actually unlocked one of 21 toys. That's right. The black cat is one of 21 brand new toys that you can collect. So happy collecting. This event will be available for at least a week after Halloween. They don't normally end the event immediately after Halloween, which is good because Halloween is literally a week away. So have fun with this little event. There's no telling how long it'll last because it is impossible to tell. But of course, there's decorations everywhere. I don't want to just run around the map and spoil all these decorations for you. I think that's better if you guys just see all the new decorations yourself. But there are plenty of new decorations. Have fun collecting candy. Have fun seeing all the new spooky things, such as these spooky banners. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative, and I hope you had a good time here. If you did, please do consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and doing all of those wonderful things like that, because when you do those wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also get to become one of yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.